OnSight.
Production has improved a lot because I can look directly into this camera. Y'all can also see me in this camera as well. But you get that one-on-one, Cash. That's your camera right there, just so you know. That's
all
you.
Right
Here. That's you up under the light.
All right.
So we everywhere. Look, production is going up. Y'all see the improvements coming to OnSight. Y'all can hear the voice in the background. We got a special guest behind the scenes in the studio with us today. Big Up is in the studio today, so shout out to Big Up, man. But y'all know what it is. It's Santrap TV. Santrap TV in the building. Shout out to them. Y'all make sure y'all link up, subscribe, support Santrap TV. So go to YouTube right now. You already on YouTube. You listening to it or you watching this. So go to Santrap TV after you finish watching this podcast and make sure you hit that like and subscribe on his content. Support that brother because we doing big things. Announcements coming soon. But y'all already see who it is. We in the studio today. Myself, M. Trail, Dominic Cash, Jonathan Kente.
Already, baby.
It's your OnSight crew. We bringing y'all more controversy because that's what y'all like. Y'all like drama. We are on Facebook. We see the Facebook drama. We see all the posts. So we gonna talk about it today. We get into a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. This one's gonna be fun. This is what y'all tune in for. So this one's gonna be fun. So how we gonna start it off?
Let's talk about the paying for studio time first. Let's
studio
just go ahead and get that one out the way.
This is a good one, and I think did you put that in the chat, Cash, or was it? Yeah, you put it in the chat. All right. So there was a post to where a group of record label executives are talking about when artists should. Or matter of fact, it was why they should not pay for studio time. So I'm gonna start this one off. Listen, if you are a creative, you will wear multiple hats within your career. As you elevate and you gain knowledge and you grow your fan base, especially if you're a musical artist, as you grow your fan base, right? Growing your fan base at some point should mean that you are generating a profit off of your music.
Right.
Until you are generating a profit off of your music, you should take probably $500 to $1,000. Go to your local Sam Ash Guitar Center or whatever and buy all the equipment you need.
Right.
Go to the computer store in your town that is rebuilding laptops and get you a little cheap $300 laptop that will have the specs high enough to run the programs that you would need, like your Logic, or that's Mac. So your Pro Tools or your Cubase or your what am I missing? Your Fruity Loops, your Reason, whatever software you gonna use. Ableton, thank you. Whatever that software is, you record your music. You allow your fans to critique your music and judge your music, and you continue to grow. As you build and you make music that is authentic to you, you will get to the point to where you can charge for your music. And then if somebody don't like the price that you tell them to pay, you keep it pushing. If your price is $200 and they got a problem with your $200 price, because they will have a problem, you stand on your $200 price. You understand that no is an acronym that means next opportunity. You keep it pushing. And you find the client that will pay your $200 and then you invest that $200 back into yourself. That is called building a business. I'm done on this rant. What you got, Cash?
I wouldn't necessarily say like artists shouldn't go to the studio, right?
I didn't say they shouldn't go to the studio. They should not go at first. Let me clarify that. And I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, brother. Go.
See, the thing about saying at first, right, is you don't never know when that opportunity or when it could be for you. Like a person, it could be a person that they first time, let me go to the studio and make a song. They go and make a song, and the quality of however it's mixed is just water, and the right person hear it, and this person that never did music yesterday is now the next biggest thing. So it's like you don't never know. So you always want your stuff to be, up to par, you know what I'm saying? So I think like if a person knows how or knows something about engineering or that type of stuff like that, then you make that initial investment in that stuff. So then you can cut, you know what I'm saying? you can cut having to spend outside money, and you can take that money and invest other places. But even before going to that, like, you know what I'm saying, they got stuff in your phone that's like Band Lab and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. You can use that.
Very true.
And record,
Very true.
Record a song
Very
there
true.
instead of even going to invest. If you're talking about before you get to this level, but I think once you foot on the ground, like y'all want to be an artist and I want to be serious, I think if you know how to record yourself or you got somebody that can do it, invest into the stuff, because then in the long run you save money. But if you don't, then I think you need to go and sit down in the rooms with the people who do know how to do these things. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason I speak on that is because we are in a time where basically, like, you know, you could build your own team out. Artists can be self-efficient. Artists should be self-efficient. You should know how to do these things for yourself. Even with learning the business, you should know the business and all that type of stuff for yourself. But off the rip, a lot of people not there. And I just think if you're going to be serious with it, you just got to do what you got to do. And it also take money to make money. So you got to be willing to invest in yourself, however that may be.
Before we kick the let me just ask you this one question. So you said that the artist went to the studio, they recorded the song, they put it out, and the quality was definitely A1. Record label executive heard it, and that's what got them signed. Was it the quality of the song or the content of the song itself that got them signed?
It could be a number of different things. You know what I'm saying? Every situation is different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might find similar situations of how artists went through the door, but there's not no identical situation of like, oh, this person got signed like this and this person got signed the same way. You know what I'm saying? Is people that might have did just a little video of them rapping in their phone, sitting in the car and posted it on social media, and it got crazy views, and then somebody heard it and picked it up. You know what I'm saying?
So
it's no right or wrong way.
Correct. There is no right or wrong way. And I only asked that question because I grew up in an era of course, first of all, I was never a rap guy. I was an R&B guy. If you follow my career, you know I sing. So I came up in the era of you record demos. So I'm going to record it at my house, perfect it to take it to the studio. Right. And I've also seen a post to where a record label executive said that hit records are not created in the studio, but it's actually created in the boardrooms. So if they're created in the boardrooms, I feel like it's the content that they would hear that made them say, okay, this is a hit record. Let us spend the money and make the investment to send him to the A1 quality studio, to get the A1 writers on the track, to make sure that the end sound is going to give us or yield a return on our investment. That's just my opinion on that. Of course, you can respond, and then after your response, we kick it.
I seen that where the guy said that, you know, hit songs aren't made in the studio, they're made in the boardroom. I think that's based off of, like, you know, them controlling the media, you know, dictating of what's a hit song before it even come out.
At the end of the day, it's a business, like, bro. Somebody gonna do it.
Like, look at this, right?
It's a business. Trail just said that. At the end of the day, it's a business.
At the end of the day, it's a business.
You gotta scale up. So even if you start with your investment is 50 cents, tomorrow with your growing, following growing and all that, you got to up your budget. So I started with 50 cents and I reached 5 people with that. Now I want to reach 10 people. You think that same 50 cent gonna reach 10 people? It's not, bro. It's gonna keep it in rotation with that same 5, which is okay. But if you taking your craft seriously, man, you gotta invest in it, bro. We don't all got the luxury of a.
That's true. I hope y'all can hear his comment because we don't have him mic'd in the background.
Artists, y'all understand it, but like, bro, everybody's be so, you know, like, so focused on up and coming artists trying to save money, which is, you know, that's the ultimate goal. The economy is in shambles. But if you more focused on saving your money than you is in investing your money, you will never pop. You gonna stay right where you at. That's just what it is.
I think there's great truth to that.
In the red. Sometimes you gotta go broke to make your dream pop. Nobody want to talk like that because they don't really believe in themselves. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or I feel that way anyway. And this is big up, by the way, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not the scene. But they
remember Santrap TV is in the studio with us today.
They got some great points, man.
But while we still on this topic, we definitely want him to chime in and get Ye's opinion. So Ye, what you got?
I'm gonna kill it. So
let's go.
Like
First, I'm gonna say this: the reason why we'll bounce around us a little bit as far as like the studio is concerned, because the studio gonna be like, well, if y'all telling everybody not to go to the studio, how we gonna make money?
Truth.
You shouldn't
Truth.
have to
Studio
ask
is a
that
business as
question
well.
because first of all, you can do voiceovers, you can do sound design.
Absolutely.
There's so much different things a studio can do. You can, you know what I'm saying? You can record live bands. It's things that the studio should be doing to be proactive to make that money. First off, that's the first thing. Okay. Second, the reason why I would tell somebody don't go to the studio first is because first off, when you go in the studio and you waste daytime, you wasting your money at the same time.
Truth.
So until you know how to act when recording, because we did it, like we used to take the karaoke machine and we would just keep going and keep going. You know what I'm saying? So once you learn how to act recording, then you can go in the studio and you can take direction. Because if you don't know how to record, you can't take direction. Can't nobody tell you what you need to be doing and then you understand and know. You have to practice. So like, to me, I would just tell somebody, hey man, however you can record it, before you go to that studio, don't go to that studio. You should not be spending that money at the studio because it's going to be a waste of your money and your funds. You know what I'm saying? Now you can go in there and just like he said, I'm a chime in on that. You know what I'm saying? Since y'all kicked me like a field goal, I'm gonna chime in on that though. Like when he was, you know what I'm saying, when he was speaking on it, you can get the one pop. But see, like speaking of that one time, that's for everybody in any kind of situation. Like you can be walking down the street and just see somebody say, hey yo man, they used to tell us this. You need to train yourself to be able to spit some bars when you see a celebrity.
That's
Ready.
truth. Gotta be ready.
So really, all of it wrapped in a nutshell is really just be ready. It don't matter if you're going into the studio or you recording it at home or you're gonna record down the road. You gotta be ready, even to the equipment. That's making you ready. When you go get the equipment, you just made yourself ready, and you don't even have to spend $1,000. But
You
that's
don't.
a good.
You don't. That was just a general number. You were
But
correct.
that's to keep you from going back and spending $1,000 more if you spend that $1,000.
If you make the initial investment up front. Absolutely.
So hey, listen, we're gonna plug in Stop Being Cheap because we do stop being cheap.
That is
with
one of your
on-site
segments. Come
media.
on with it. Let's do it.
We're on site. So stop being cheap and saying I'm gonna try to get this person to do it and that person to do it and pulling people together, and you might go to the studio and they don't got everything and he only charged $30 an hour. No, man. Like if you pay premium prices, you're gonna get premium services. Same thing with equipment. If you pay the top that you can pay, you're gonna get what you paid for. At the end of the day, you're gonna get what you paid for.
I look at it like this. Let me chime in right one more time. Almost saying like don't go to the studio, especially starting out, is almost like a person saying, and you can do it because we in the day age and time, right?
Right.
You know, it's like go get the camera. You don't need the videographer. You know what I'm saying? And you can do that.
I ain't gonna lie though. It's crazy.
Facts.
Point, bro.
Facts.
It's crazy.
Facts. Look, I
It's-
know all about
it's-
this. Go ahead. Come on with the cash. I know all about this
You
though.
can say that, but at the same time, it's like you gotta go and somehow learn this shit. So either you gonna go tap in with somebody else that already do it, that
Right.
record and be the protege.
Right.
You've had
Absolutely.
a handful of proteges. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Absolutely.
One of the so-called motion artists. You know, his videographer was one of your proteges. You know.
I seen you with the air quotation, so we not dropping names right now. But
I'm not
okay,
dropping no names.
okay,
You know,
yes.
But
Okay, yep.
I just feel like, you know, the way that they got there and learned how
This
to be
is a
able to shoot
good
those
one,
videos isn't by going to get the camera themselves. They came to the person that shot it and they learned. So the artists need to go to the studio and learn with the professional engineer, then go invest into your shit, and then you know how to do it at the house. If you don't know how to do it, you wasting money and time too.
Come on, now.
Now you just got this shit sitting at the house and you can't do nothing with it.
Honestly,
Hold up.
hold on. So he looked directly at me. I have to address this. I have to address this. No, I have to address this.
I just use you as an example because you are the videographer that, you know what I'm saying?
You are 1,000% correct in that situation with this particular individual. That is the model that they followed. I did produce the first music video. Then they did come back to me. We had a conversation on me teaching the team on what they needed to do to put them in that position. We went through that run.
Yeah.
So you are 1,000% correct. That is how they do it. So
you just can't jump.
I appreciate your debate.
Just jump out there and be like, yo, I'm gonna go and go do it. You gotta.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
You go to the people and was like,
I got you.
You went to school, right?
No, I paid 50 bands to go learn this from Full Sail.
What did Kanye say? Hold on.
You absolutely can do it.
Hold
for
on,
cheaper.
I'm gonna let you speak.
What you got? Come
Hold
on.
on, I'm gonna let you speak. But I'm gonna say this real fast. YouTube.
Listen, I've said this, and if y'all actually follow us, no, seriously, if y'all follow us, I've said that many times. A lot of the stuff that I got from school, they absolutely sent us to YouTube. So if you look it out, I mean, if you are serious about your craft and you take the time, invest your time. It's still an investment. We're going back to that same word, investment. Whether it's your money, whether it's your time, it's still an investment.
You know what I'm saying? It don't happen without sacrifice or investing.
You gonna sacrifice, you gonna spend something.
Pay attention. That's what you're paying. You're paying attention.
But see, this is the thing about it too, right? And even when it comes to the way that any services that anybody do in this field across the board is actually shit that anybody can do for themselves. But the reason why people are able to have services is because people they don't take the time, or they don't have the time, or don't want to spend the time, don't want to, you know what I'm saying, to go and learn it for themselves. So they rather get a service done. If everybody wanted to learn this shit, then we wouldn't be able to have services. We wouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
And that's evident with barber shops. Fucking, you send your old lady to go get her feet done. We can all do this stuff, but like you say, bro, we not. I'm not trying to.
Hold on. Let's just take a time out.
Tantrum over here.
I got a question for the audience. Should we give Big Up a microphone?
Come here, bro.
Honestly, like,
I'll pass you the mic.
should we give him a microphone? Put him, because he don't set enough off camera. We might as well. So officially clap it up for the first featured guest on the OnSight platform.
It's your boy, Big Up, man. Sorry, y'all, I'm a little less presentable right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm fresh out the gym, you guys. I'm fresh out the gym. But, to all my local creators, man, I just want to say, bro, even if you don't agree with terms or how somebody goes about their business, my boy, you never, ever take that as a personal attack. You never do that. Because now what you've done, once you've taken my business model as a personal attack, you've ruined a potential relationship. But I would never work with you. I would never deal with you. I would never talk to you. You know what I'm saying? All because of you don't respect my business. So I know you would never respect me as a man. I respect your business. Now, if I don't agree with how you price it or how you move, I would express that. But there's ways to go about that. You know what I'm saying? But never, ever take it personal, money. We all creators, we all artists, whatever we may trying to do, and we all trying to figure it out our own way. Some of us has learned more or seen more than others, but they don't make us better than anybody. I will admit that right now on camera. I'm not better than no man unless we talking rap skills. Y'all ain't fuck with me, and I stand on that. But back to the topic. Oh yeah, and I mean that. And anybody, we could put up your money. We could put up whatever. On site is what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Santrap TV, CEO, big up. But I'm getting ahead of myself. What I meant to say was, even if I don't agree with you or what you do as a businessman, I will not attack you as a man. I'm not going to take that personal as a man. You dig what I'm saying? That's your business and you, two different entities. They told us that in court when we went to sign up for the LLCs and shit. Straight up. Right. I can sue your business and it will not affect your pockets whatsoever. Right. So keep that in mind, bro. Like, y'all, we supposed to be business owners. We supposed to be grown men. You know what I'm saying? Move like one, bro. Get out your feelings, man. We all trying to make it pop. But Yeah, man, y'all can't fuck me on this rap shit. Big up, but I stand on that. Back to my boy Cash. Crazy,
Big up,
man.
big up.
And
Got
let
to
my man
guess
get
the
it off his
piece.
chest.
For real. I meant
Drop
that.
the mic and
Hey,
everything.
can I expand on like
Go ahead.
when
Matter of fact,
somebody
we gonna have to come back with
when somebody give
we
you
gonna
their
table
price.
the rest of the conversation. We gonna stay here the whole pod. Come
Check
on with it,
this out.
Cash.
Say a whole pie.
We gonna
when
stay here the
somebody
whole
give you
pod.
their price, when somebody give you their price and you don't want to pay the price, the most correct answer, I learned that from dealing with these two guys, but I heard it from him first, is that's not in my budget.
And that's real.
When you say budget,
Facts.
the first thing the other person as a business person is supposed to hear is, oh, this is a negotiation. That's the next thing they supposed to hear. Once you like, oh, well, dang, that's not in his budget. Let's see what he want to do so that maybe we can put it in his budget because I don't want to miss no cash.
Let's compromise.
Let's compromise. So then if I still don't, I can't produce nothing, we can punt it down the road and we just won't do this business. But we not gonna muddy the water any kind of way by saying, oh, well, I'm not gonna do anything against somebody if they say that's their fee. I can't pay that, dog.
And then as a business owner,
He's
I would
spitting.
say,
He's spitting.
as a business owner, I would then say, oh, damn, you know what, bro? Excuse me. Well, what's your budget? Well, how can we work? And that's that.
Big
But
facts.
if you don't give the other guy, a
you
chance
gotta
to
get audio.
say or negotiate, it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can hear me.
No, we
But,
quality microphones.
Yeah, if you don't give the other business owner a chance to quote unquote negotiate, how was there a negotiation? I said my price, you said fuck me. That's crazy, my boy. I thought, okay, you like Kente said, this out of my budget. Excuse me, bro. I didn't even mean that.
So
Well, what is your budget?
I wanna expand on the whole budget. Because I've had this conversation, and I've had this conversation a few times. So artists need to understand that the budget is not what you are paying me. If I say my fee, listen, the key words, budget and fee. If I say my fee is $500, your budget is not $500.
Nope.
What you paid my fee is $500. Now the gas that it took you to get to the location that we had to rent for $200. Now we're at $700. You had to put $20 in gas in your car. You're at $720. You had to pay the model $150. We're at $870. That is your budget. You see how this number is increasing. So when we as the videographers or the media companies come to you and say, what is the budget you're comfortable with? Don't say $500. And if you say $500, then that's what you mean. So when we say, okay, your budget is not high enough for us to work with you, it's no disrespect. But we've had these conversations, so be mindful of what you're paying me is different from what your overall budget for the project is. Does everybody understand? And I would
Wisdom. I'm not gonna lie. You just taught me something.
Wisdom.
I can admit that as an artist and as a business owner myself, he actually just educated me. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we do this. It's not about throwing shade at nobody. It's about the value factor. We want to make sure that everybody that taps into these podcasts, the artists that we network with, we give them value back. Because ultimately, that's what it's about. We kings build kings. Iron sharpens iron.
But we gatekeepers though.
Basically,
sometimes what you got? What you got?
I was
Cash?
gonna say basically, you know what I'm saying, just so it just don't seem like we was ran it out. The whole entire of what everybody was talking about across the board was just really talking about investing in yourself.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's going to get a service done from the studio, the videographer, if you don't know how to do it, or going to invest into yourself by going and getting the camera, buying the studio equipment so you can be able to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it's about, investing yourself.
Perfect overall perspective, Cash. Thank you. Absolutely.
That's what we getting at. Hey, look, we just having fun at this point, but Cash, right? Bottom line is, bro, you got to invest in yourself at some point in your career. Whether it's the beginning, the middle, or the end. But you going to have to spend some cheese, bro. So invest in yourself.
Scared money don't make no money. We've heard that a million times. A million times. What you got,
Listen, this is the other thing, though. This is the ugly underbelly to all of that. Okay? Don't go out there and buy all the high-priced weed and buy all
boy, you
the
finna,
newest
come on, you finna get us banned. They gon' hate us. They gon' mug us in the streets now. They gon' mug us in the streets now,
all
Cap.
in the
What
club,
you doing?
spending
What
your
you
money in
doing?
the club.
You stepping on toes right now.
You spending all your budget.
Toes right now. Hold on.
Hold on, get in that car. Get in that car. Hold on, come on. That's okay, cause that's what I'm here for.
This is on site, though.
Okay. Don't spend that money. Go get that car. That's $400 a month. The insurance is like $300, $400 a month.
You talking
so
about the 2003 Mercedes with 285,000 miles on it? Just yeah.
So you can look like the rapper that you want to be, but now you can't pay to be the rapper that you need to be.
Yeah, your diss song coming out.
Come on, man.
It's not cool to be.
So
it's not cool to be. It's not cool to be J. Cole with the baggy t-shirts and the dirty. He put that in the song. Didn't he say I'm watching YouTube with some dirty kicks on
Man, I got
or
a hole
something?
in my shirt right now, y'all.
Let's speaking of that, right?
Behind the scenes, the director Kane said it's not cool to be broke.
It's not cool to be broke, right? I was
Broke is a mindset. A lot of people don't know
Broke
that.
is a mindset.
Broke is a mindset.
It is. Thank you.
Facts.
Broke,
Thank
boy,
you.
You are mentally broken.
Thank
Tighten
you.
up. You know what I'm saying? Go get yourself fixed or something.
Well,
Thank you.
y'all going
But-
in.
Thank you.
But-
Money
Oh
is
my
gonna make
goodness.
you rich. Is what make you broke.
But we live in the era where I say most men, right? Mm-hmm. The shit that drive most men to even go and get money is female. So these niggas like to big up and have this whole image. No pun.
Very valid point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But these niggas like the, you know what I'm saying, put on these image for the clout, and then like they said, they don't even got the money to invest into the shit they really want to do now, whether it's actually, business in general, because I think the one thing that is always overlooked when it comes to like this music is everybody forget to look at the business. It should be taken as a business, the same way.
It's got to be taken as a
anybody else
business.
doing
Great
any
point.
other LLC. It's like you gotta set that shit up like a business. So it's just like, whenever you looking at that, you want to get an investment on your return. You need to invest into whatever the product is, or you know what I'm saying. Some niggas only understand pack talk. It's the same shit. You gotta invest into the pack. You know what I'm saying. You gotta market it out there. You want to get your customers to come in. You want them to come back. So you gotta make sure you give them that doses to make them come back. When they come back, you gotta make sure that everything's in place so you can re-up. You can invest into that next project.
Facts. Some of the neighborhood trap boys are the greatest businnesmen, just in a different market. They got it together. They don't understand it. They don't understand it. You just need to work with a different medium. That's it.
And on all this real, like y'all, like a lot contrary to popular belief, and I do say contrary because y'all would not believe me when I say this, but. Bro, the 4 guys y'all looking at right now, bro, we really, really want to see y'all win. Like,
absolutely, that's why we doing this.
Whether it's with Cash, whether it's with Trail, whether it's with Kente, nigga, I don't care who you win with, but like, bro, do right and win. But when the advice don't fit how you think it should fit, now you think we're attacking you, and we're not doing that, my boy.
But you just said it. You said when it don't fit what I think, so I just made it personal. So it's not about the overall, the bigger picture. It's about me, and no, I'll never grow when I'm constantly getting in my own way. You just said it.
I'm gonna step to the local scene for a minute, right?
Uh-oh.
And I usually, I'll be the person that really don't try to, make certain comments, even though I see a lot of stuff. But one thing that actually does, put a distaste in my mouth is I feel like anytime, no matter what the topic is, who's the person that initiate whatever it is, anytime anything is done that involves music in the city, it is always some negative that has to come behind it. It can't never genuinely be like genuine support, like love, positive shit. It's always something that's like negative. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think when I see that, that make me look at like the whole thing as a whole, and it's just like nobody will ever make it out this shit as long as everybody keep that energy. You know what I'm saying? That's my perspective, how I look at it, because it's just like everybody's ready to tear down the next person. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I think that's some Willie Lynch type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at that shit. That's how I look at it.
I don't have an answer. I just have a follow-up question. I have a follow-up question for all of us. Do you think it is the same way or the same type mentality in other cities in our state? So do you think the Sanford mentality, I'm gonna say the Santrap mentality, do you think this exists in Fayetteville? Does this exist in Raleigh? Does this exist in Greensboro?
I think that it do exist, right? But the thing about some of them other places is they're bigger cities, and some of them have motion. They have motion going on, right? So when we talk about like one of my overall like goals, right? And I think me and Ye both had this goal in common. That's why we ended up linking up, because one of the things that we always looked at, it won't the current scene of what's going on now, is we see the future. We see like a lot of growth and how shit is gonna be here in 10 years, right? Absolutely. So we understand that if we start now, the whole entire entertainment scene is gonna be different. And it's like you gotta build that platform. You know, prior to 2020, there might have been several artists, you know, shout out to all the legends and the greats that put in work, that are notable and, you know what I'm saying, have had their, you know, their accomplishments and their accolades, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can never take that from you. But there was no platform here for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Expand on that.
Right.
Like, there wasn't a platform.
There was not.
Right.
Absolutely.
At the same time,
and
like, we can learn from that. So, prime example. Earlier, before, you know, the cameras got to rolling, my boy Kente was mentioning how, you know, back in the day, people really didn't pay for studio time. They really didn't pay for, you know, various things that we pay for now, which is 1,000% true. That's how we started out. But just as Cash mentioned, up until a certain point, y'all was doing it this way, no results. We switched it up. Now we seeing results, no matter how tiny they may be. Stuff is changing. Conversations are happening. People are networking. You dig what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, bro, the way you've been doing it is obsolete. It's time to move on and try something else, man. You can't be scared of change, my boy. Change is inevitable. What that means is you cannot run from it no matter how fast you are, bro.
Absolutely.
Change, man.
And I will go back on record and officially say, and I have said this before, but this entire, like, this whole OnSight idea, this was not even my idea. The truth of the matter is, Jonathan Kente and D Dowdy started this in like 2010. They were holding meetings at it was like a little.
Correct you on that.
I thought we won't name drop.
No, y'all won't name dropping. Y'all won't name dropping. But I'm paying homage. They started. It was like a magazine or something.
D Dowdy did the website.
Okay, D Dowdy did the website. It was a magazine, a website. They were organizing meetings. So it really, and we know how, again, it takes a time investment, it takes a money investment for these things to start. Yep. Right? All it was the idea came back full circle. My company started. Yep. I made the investment into equipment. Me and Ye on the phone one day and we like, yo, I see something on Instagram, which is when all the performance videos started. I think it was 4 Shooters Only, Ace Productions. He was the first one.
I got one
we saw that. We were inspired. We said, could we do that for our area? That's really how it started. We called an artist. He pulled up in my house. Ye came to my house, and we've just built from that point. Yep. So, no, I will never, man, we going to give respect when respect is due. So, Ye's been doing this for a while. And people, again, that is overlooked. Most people might not know that because they weren't around in that era. They might have been younger. Big up, people probably a lot younger when, you know what I'm saying, we talking 10, 11, 12 years ago.
What's 18
but,
now?
Oh, okay.
I don't know kitty.
But I mean, some of the artists watching this podcast, they might have been 18, 19, 20 now. So they might have been non-existent at that point, or, you know, a baby. So again, it's putting that knowledge of what people have done in the city, whether it's seen or unseen, but that's the stepping stones that gets people to where they are influenced and they are working and continuing to build upon the foundations of the legends that they do know. Like the Stiffs and like well, of course, I think Stiff is the biggest name. I ain't gonna get into all of them because I don't know all of them. But
You know,
that's my 2 cents.
Yeah,
And we got like 5 minutes. Come on.
I just, you know, it just to me, the city, man, we just gotta do better, man. You know,
That's a great last thing.
we just gotta do
We
better.
definitely gotta do
It's just
better.
it's like y'all niggas as a whole hate to see the next person win. And it's like that's just crazy. It's crazy to me. You know,
He killing it, ain't he?
Pointing directly.
He killing it, ain't he?
Big Up definitely has the energy for the OnSight platform.
It's not just one person. It's multiple people, right? And one of the things that.
But if you're popular and you do it, it's worse.
But one of the things that, like, you know, the initial Santrap versus everybody platform, and I got Big Up sitting right here beside me because I don't know if he remember before COVID came. I got it in my phone and I sent out emails. But I went around to all these artists collectively. Right, to start, because Santrap versus everybody was actually supposed to be a union.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's supposed to be like this. This how I put it together, because it's like, you know, if all the artists get on the front for this was my mindset. If all the artists come together and unite and show support across the board, all the negative naysayers that they ain't really doing shit because they not buying nobody music, they not gonna be doing that extra shit because we showing support across the board. And once you get that support across the board, what that does is you get people start popping up out of the motherfucking popcorn bucket. You know what I'm saying? And then you got, you know what I'm saying, artists that's known across the state and then out of the state. But as long as niggas keep that hate, and we right now we so small, you got it divided for what reason?
And we don't seen this happen in cities like New York,
You got it
Atlanta,
divided for what reason?
LA. Like, we've seen this, but again, the crab in the bucket mentality.
Listen.
Yeah, you posted. Reciprocity, y'all posted about this.
Can I get a little just...
Go. It's on you. It's on you. Go.
He ain't playing, y'all.
This is why y'all can't fuck with us. We are unfuckwittable and very formidable. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Now wait, when I say that though,
He aggressive
when I
with
say
it,
that,
I started-
I'm too good for niggas.
what I started doing on MySpace, my nigga, on MySpace. What I
So he
started
telling
doing
you
on
how long it's been.
MySpace and started doing it, and then D Dowdy got old enough to see that, hey, this is something that need to be done, and he helped me with it. I kept on kicking it down the field, and some of y'all witnesses, I brought y'all together, put y'all in the same room, and told y'all the same thing this man just said. Then I was able to get to this point right here. I was on the last fucking talk to get to these people right here in the right moment where they was like, you know what? We feel the same way. When you can get the people that feel the same way, that all that other stuff that y'all be that noise is bullshit, and that you can't stop people when they come together, because people need people. I don't care who you are. You can say, I don't need nobody. There ain't not one hip-hop superstar that blew up solely and totally by himself. Pin it.
That's a fact. I just want to say,
So-
look, as an artist in the video,
We gonna let Big Up end it. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna
As
give
an
you the 3
artist in the
points
video,
that I heard from this whole episode.
as an artist from the bitty, man, it's my last thing. I don't even got nothing else to say, y'all. I just want to say, bro, look, put up or shut up. Know what I'm saying? Like, create, put out.
He just said it.
We
He
gon'
just said
support you or we not. But all the extra, the niceties and the this and that, bro, it ain't really for that. You wanna make music or you wanna be a creative, bro? Push it out to the community, bro, and let them decide or not whether this is for you or not. You know what I'm saying? But like, what you don't do, bro, is don't focus on who not in the room. Focus on who in the room. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about who not supporting you, bro. As much as we want support, I would love my whole entire city to fuck with me. I would love that. Right. But realistically speaking, these 4 niggas and a couple of other people is all I got right now. So I'm gonna worry about these 4 niggas and the other people. That's it. I'm not worried about who don't got me. You know what I'm saying? Do not let what seems like hate or what seems like critique tear you off your goal. That's all I'm saying, big dog. Don't let it throw you off, man.
I like
There's
that.
a lot of distractions out here. Please, just lock in, my nigga. Lock in.
I think that's good. Cash, what you got?
I wanted to take a moment to not be humble. I feel like I'm always humble.
Man, this whole episode has not been humble, bro. You better come on with it now. Come on.
Come on, man.
I just want to speak to, like, you know, like people speaking on like the relevance of like, you know, OnSight Media Group, Santrap versus everybody, Santrap TV, anything like that. Really speaking, like for myself and then these guys sitting right here with me, if you go back to 2021, prior to that, a lot of the attention that's on the city, this shit won't hear. When you go on your Cocos and your Chuck T's and their posts, and you see regular people that's in their comments and type shit like that, that shit won't dare. The attention that's going on, that shit won't dare. And anybody that's outside of us that have brought attention to the city, I'm gonna give a shout out to like Sandra Stampton and Rachel Chanel.
Big shout out to Sandra.
And to speak on them, they also start from off of my cloth. So that's just real shit. You know what I'm saying? So for a nigga to ever speak on like who didn't do relevance, like the shit that's turned up in the city right now, we've brought more attention to the city than any artist. We have factually done more as creators than any artist over the past 3 years, and we have the receipts.
So the only other thing I have is, have we officially crossed over into like the Fuchsia's TV and the DJ Vlad, and like this has been a very, very controversial episode. We'll let y'all debate that or not, but this is what I heard. 3 lasting points. Number 1, invest in yourself. However you do that, invest in yourself. Number 2, believe in your craft. And what was the third one? I think I lost it that quick.
Stop the hate.
Stop hating. Don't hate. Don't hate.
Don't hate. Bro.
Believe
it's
in
one
you.
thing to disagree. But
Don't
bro,
hate.
it's a fine line between disagreeing and hating, bro.
It's a thin line.
You know what I'm saying? We can see the difference, bro.
Thin
Come
line,
on, bro.
thin
Don't
line.
be hating.
Absolutely. Y'all make sure y'all tap in next time. Next time we were supposed to talk about Lyrical Lemonade and the whole 9. Cole Bennett is killing it for y'all, but we gonna talk about Lyrical Lemonade next time.
Dope shit coming. Santrap mixer on the way.
Yeah.
Man,
Come on, we got
mixtapes
events and
on the
everything.
way.
Yeah.
Bunch of shit on the way.
Yeah.
About to step on niggas' neck.
Yeah.
The
No,
whole
we
rest
been
of
doing
24.
that. No, we been doing that.
Mary
Y'all heard
Jane
it.
Flower Festival.
The Flower
420.
Festival.
The Flower
420.
Festival was
Yeah.
coming.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
your people's with the show. You know what I'm saying?
We got a bunch of
Last
stuff,
night.
but we
We
finna
talked
cut it
last
right
night, you know
there.
what I'm saying?
Y'all continue to tap in with us. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you are not following that page right now, what are you doing? Somebody share this with you. But cool, just make sure you own right now.
Major shout out to OnSight Media Group for even having me, man.
We
These
appreciate
people
you for
do
coming,
not
for stopping
gotta
by,
fuck with
bro.
me. You know what I'm saying? They don't gotta fuck with me. They choose to.
I gotta
And as an
answer a
artist-
phone call. This is all live. I gotta answer a phone call while we are live podcasting. But it's beautiful.
Me too cool.
On side.